Yo, Alice, you cheated on me, didn't you?
What?
This is divorce, you hear me? Divorce!
What are you talking about suddenly? I didn't cheat on you.
Shut up. You cheated on me and I know it.
If you're so sure, do you have any evidence? I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
The way you're avoiding the topic is already suspicious.
But there's no way I'd be able to understand what you were saying unless I was actually cheating, right? If you're going to accuse me, at least tell me why you think I'm cheating.
The reunion party 3 months ago.
Huh? You mean the one I had with my friends at high school in the town I grew up in?
Yes. You become careless whether you like it or not at places like that, having fun with old friends where your husband can't see you, which means that it was the perfect opportunity to get reunited with a guy you knew back in high school. So you changed your plans. You came home the next morning instead of coming home that night like you said you would.
Huh? And what does that mean?
It means that you spent the night with a guy you knew from high school!
I only stayed the night because the train I was supposed to go home on suddenly stopped due to an accident. It didn't seem like I would be able to catch the final train at the station I was supposed to transfer at, so I stayed the night at my parents'. Didn't I tell you this?
I'm saying that that's a lie!
Then ask my parents if you want.
Don't you know that alibis given by the suspect's family can't be trusted?
Well, you don't have any physical evidence either, do you?
What?
Why don't you read this conversation over again? You'll realize that you've only been saying nonsense.
What did you say to me?
Oh my god. I came to the supermarket to buy some stuff, but it seems I wasted my time on some nonsense.
Nonsense?
Whatever. I didn't cheat on you, alright? I'll come home after I'm done shopping. Bye. Harry? Did you change the lock to the front door?
Yep, just in time as well.
What's this about?
I called a friend of mine who was a locksmith saying it was an emergency, and he came here immediately and changed the lock. Now you won't be able to enter the house.
Huh?
I don't want any filthy, cheating hoes in my house. Get out of my sight.
I said I didn't cheat on you.
You must be really stubborn to not admit it. There's no way I'll be able to live with you anymore, so leave.
Seriously? I don't know what kind of joke you're playing, but I don't have the time to go along with it.
What'd you say? A joke?
I'll leave the things I bought at the supermarket at the front door. Put the meat in the refrigerator, okay?
What? Are you telling me to do things?
How am I supposed to do it if you won't let me into the house? I'll be at my aunt's house, so call me when you're calmed down.
Hey! That's not how you're supposed to react. Shouldn't you be crying or angry? You should be more like, please don't leave me, or I am gonna get your face. Hey, you reading this? Yo, Alice, if you want to get married with this guy of yours you're cheating on me with, give me $50,000 in alimony and I'll divorce you.
What? I checked my messages since I saw that you texted me for the first time in 1 week, and I see this? Have you gone mad?
You ain't paying alimony if you're cheated. It's a societal rule.
I see, but there's no reason for me to give you any money.
You're the one who's gone mad. Just leaving the house without any resistance is evidence that you're cheating. You're probably staying at this guy's house, right?
Didn't I tell you that I would be at my aunt's? I can't even come home if I wanted since you changed the lock. Don't you realize that what you're saying is nonsense?
But I haven't changed my mind in suing you $50,000. I know someone who's an expert like this.
Oh, is that so? He must love money quite a lot if he's listening to you, even though you don't have any evidence.
Say what you want, I'm gonna divorce you. And I'm gonna sue you for cheating on me. $50,000.
Jesus, you still don't realize the situation you're in?
Huh?
Fine, let's get divorced. But are you sure about $50,000?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lower it by even a single cent.
Harry, I got the divorce papers you sent.
Oh, just sign it and turn it in, will you? Take a look at the photo I sent as well. It's proof that you cheated on me.
This eye photo.
Yeah, it's the photo you took with the guy you're cheating with. I got it from someone I know.
So this is your evidence? And what's this other paper? It just says, gimme $50,000.
Yep, that's an official document which proves you have to give me $50,000.
I see. An official document, huh?
It seems that you're taking this lightly, but that paper was made with the advice of an expert. You probably realize now how serious I'm taking this. You've got no chance of winning. $50,000 exact, got it? I told you this before, but I have no intention of lowering the amount.
Okay, I get the gist of what you're saying, but there's things I need to get done as well, so give me some time, okay?
What? Oh, you mean you need to find a way to pay the money? A housewife like you probably has no money, right? But I'm not gonna lower the amount. Good luck getting it, huh?
I forgot to tell you this, but I was able to get a job thanks to my aunt.
Huh? Alice, what's this mail you sent me? It says it's content certified mail. What is this?
That's an actual content certified mail, unlike the one you sent me.
What?
I'm pretty sure an expert on law would know what content certified mail was. Just which country's law did this expert of yours study?
Yeah, but I have proof that you cheated.
If you're talking about the picture, then that was just a picture I took 3 years ago at a party I had with my colleagues at work.
3 years ago? I was told that was a picture of you and the guy you spent the night with after your high school reunion.
That picture's been edited to look like it was just the two of us.
What has been edited?
The guy in the picture was the person I sat next to while we were drinking. In reality, there were others in the photo too. I have the original picture saved in the computer at my parents' house. I'll show it to you if you want. This means that only someone who could have entered my parents' house without being suspected gave you that edited photo. There are only a few such people. You know who I'm talking about, right? It's the person you're cheating on me with.
What are you talking about? You don't have any proof.
But I do.
What way?
Haven't you noticed that there are other ways to get into our house other than the front door?
What?
Who am I kidding? Of course you didn't. After all, you always did make me do all the house chores. You forgot to change the lock to the back door.
The back door?
I snuck in and hid a camera.
What?
Thanks to that, I was able to get a bunch of footage of you making out with my sister.
Shit!
The official letter you sent was probably my sister's idea, right? She knows how to use editing software since it's a part of her job, but she's terrible with paperwork. But she always did pretend like she knew everything.
She was pretending?
Also, she also probably got the idea of suing me for $50,000 after seeing that I had saved up exactly that amount while I was single.
What? You had that much money?
Oh, that money was saved up before I married you, so don't count on being able to get a part of it.
Oh, really?
Like it said in the content certified letter, I'll be suing you both and my sister for $50,000.
I don't have that much money.
I guess as much. You two don't have a job anymore, right?
Huh?
Both of you are the type of people who can never save up any money. You two stopped going to work and just made out all day after you kicked me out of the house, right? Which is why you both were fired from your jobs just yesterday.
If you knew all that, then you could have been a bit more understanding.
I'm not going to lower the amount even by a cent.
But
Good luck getting the money.
why did it turn out like this?
I consulted a lawyer the day after I got the footage of Harry cheating on me, and he burst out laughing when I showed him the official letter Harry sent me demanding $50,000. After some paperwork, I was able to sue Harry and my sister for $50,000 each. I made them pay it up front, and it seems that they cried in front of my lawyer about how they're now in debt. The day after that, Harry and I got divorced. Not only that, but both of them were disowned by their parents. They tried finding a new job, but the fact that they were fired from their previous ones for skipping work made it difficult. In the end, they were forced to settle on day jobs and part-time jobs, and now work all day to pay off their debt.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Maggie, are you there? Do you have time to talk?
Oh, good evening, Mom. What's this about?
I hear you're pregnant. Is it true?
Excuse me?
So, which is it? A boy or a girl? I'm 100% it's a boy. I'm sure of it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not pregnant. Where do you even hear that?
Pardon me? Well, that can't be right. Do you think I would make such a thing up? I saw you the other day. You definitely had morning sickness. Don't you forget, I'm a mother too, you know.
Sorry? Morning sickness?
Yes, the other day when you came over to our house. Come on, stop evading the issue, Maggie. Boy or a girl? Easy question.
Like I said, Mother, I'm not pregnant.
Oh, don't give me that. Why are you keeping it a secret? Everyone will find out sooner or later.
This morning sickness you're talking about, that was probably when I got back from that long trip. Can't take such medicine.
I see where you're going with this. I know why you're being so stubborn. It's a girl, right? Oh, I knew it.
Pardon me?
Yes, I knew it. That's why you've been hiding it. Your family. All girls, right? Ever since Mark married you, I knew it would turn out this way. All your siblings are girls. Mark should have known. You know we run a business and someday we're going to need someone to take over. And you had to go and get pregnant with a girl. I was never in favor of Mark marrying you, but he's my son and in the end it's his decision. But to be honest, I really should have pushed him harder.
Mother, are you...
You have to hear this. You won't believe what Maggie just said. She was trying so hard to hide the fact that she's pregnant with a little girl. Unbelievable. She wouldn't even admit that she was pregnant. Why hide it? We'll all find out sooner or later, right, Mark? I bet she was planning on keeping it a secret and then just having the baby without even telling us about it. You have to divorce this woman, Mark. It's for your own good.
Mom, what's wrong with you? Where did you even get the idea that she was pregnant?
I know it for a fact. Let's put that aside for now. Mark, you remember that very nice girl you used to date back in college? What was her name? Julie, Julianne, or something? What do you think about her as your next wife? It's fault. She made it seem like she was pregnant, and her attitude. It was like she was hiding something. So I thought, would you please talk to her and have her explain this whole mess to me? She's always so unclear about things. I just don't know what she's thinking.
Oh boy, you never seem to learn, Mom. You carry on like this and you're gonna get into real trouble one of these days.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You really think I don't know anything about what you did to Maggie all these years?
Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you call her and get her to come over and do all the cleaning and cooking. Then sometimes you'd come over to our place without any advance notice and sit around for hours. And this is all during business hours.
Oh, well, yes, and I was just...
Come on, Mom, our family runs a business. You're an employee too, so please, Mom, do some work instead of loafing off and bothering Maggie every day.
I was only... and it's not every day. Anyway, I work.
Oh yeah? Now that it's all remote work, no one's around, so you just let Maggie do all the work. I heard you came over to our place with your laptop and had Maggie do all the company's spreadsheets. Is that true?
Well, you know, she's a housewife. She's got nothing else to do.
Maggie doesn't work at a company, but she works from home, like you, Mom. Now she has twice the work. As a matter of fact, what you did was release confidential company information by letting Maggie do the employee. She had no right to look at it. But you went ahead and berated her for not doing the work for you.
But it wasn't very difficult work. You know, calculations and all easy stuff.
It's not about whether it's easy or difficult. This is confidential corporate information. Dad's the CEO of this company. You're an employee of that company. What the hell are you doing allowing a non-employee to look at confidential files?
Oh, but I was only...
Don't give me that, but I was only crap, Mom. You know what? I can no longer let Maggie anywhere near you. And considering Dad's company,
I just can't let the situation remain the way it is. What's more, I'm concerned for Maggie. I mean, think about it. What if she did give birth to a daughter? I don't know what the hell you would do. So we plan to move away.
Excuse me? What about work?
A friend from my college days started a company and he asked me to join him. So I intend to quit Dad's company and go there.
What? Are you serious? You can't do that.
Line open. We weren't sure what you'd do next. With that said, I have no intention continuing this conversation. Goodbye.
Are you sure about that? Even if I told you I found out where you and Mark moved to? That I have your address?
Pardon me?
A friend of mine was on vacation and she happened to spot you. She said you were pregnant. She followed you and found out exactly where you live. She sent me the address just the other day.
You can't be serious. You had me followed?
I really had a difficult time after you guys moved away. Did you know that we got divorced? He insisted he could no longer live with me after what you and Mark told him. Needless to say, I was fired from the company. I had no other choice but to move in with my brother's family. But as you can imagine, it's not very comfortable. I mean, emotionally.
Is that so? But all that has nothing to do with me.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Maggie. You have everything to do with my predicament. I understand that the baby will be a boy. He'll come into this world next month, isn't that right?
Are you serious? Where did you hear that?
I told you my friend followed you. She also heard you talking to your friends at the super. Oh my god, is that you, Mark? Oh, I didn't expect to get a line from you.
I was watching the back and forth you were having a second ago.
How about work?
I work from home now. I have a little office set up. About you finding out where we live, this apartment complex is pretty secure. You won't get past the front entrance. There are several security personnel.
And the sales department when I was there. That Rachel?
I guess she was your niece too, right?
Rachel? Oh, you're kidding me, right? She's the new CEO?
Yeah, and she's super smart. I knew she would succeed. But to be honest, I didn't expect her to become CEO. She had Dad's trust ever since she joined the company. She worked her butt off all those years. She deserved it. She's way smarter than me. So I didn't have any qualms about quitting when I did.
Oh, but Rachel? She's a woman. And she's the CEO? Oh, that cannot be right.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Jeff, are you there? If you are, pick up. Is it true that the company is sending you to Los Angeles?
Oh, hey Mandy, what's up? Why do you know about that? I don't remember telling you about that yet.
I was just at the supermarket and I ran into Mrs. Johnson and she told me about it.
Oh yeah, really?
Really? Is that all you can say? How could you have kept such an important thing from me? You should have told me way in advance. I mean, it seems so sudden. I wasn't ready. Getting transferred into LA? Really?
Yeah, well, not really transferred in the literal sense. My 3-month training period has ended, so I was just assigned my position, that's all. I'm not being transferred, but assigned to my first position.
Oh, really? It's not a transfer then?
No, I only received my assignment this morning. I knew I was gonna be assigned somewhere. Figured it might be local, but it just turned out there was a position open in LA. I just contacted my folks and informed them just 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Now I see the whole picture. No wonder I'm only just hearing about it. Sorry to get so panicky. So does that mean you'll be living right in the city or renting a place in the suburbs?
Neither. There's a company-owned apartment a little outside the city. Nice coastal area. I'll probably have to get a car and commute to work.
Huh? Not right in the city.
No, this will be the first time living near a big city. Figure I should gradually get used to it first.
Does that mean, company-owned that there are certain restrictions?
Yeah, I'm sure there are some restrictions. Basically, it will be assigned to me and I can't have anybody else living there. Of course, I can have people over on occasion.
I see. But when you move there, please keep in contact with me, okay? Don't sort of just drift away.
No worries. I plan to visit during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Also, on occasion, business trips back to HQ here. Our folks live just a few blocks away, so we'll constantly be in touch, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Not sure how you feel, but you okay with it all?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Why wouldn't I be?
Alright then. Is that all you wanted to know? I gotta get going. I'm on my way to a meeting.
Yeah, no problem. See ya! Hey, Jeff, what's up? It's been a while. How you been?
Hey, Mandy. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been a while, I guess. Yeah, but we did see each other, Christmas.
How long have you been gone? I can't believe it's been 3 long years since you got assigned to the LA office. You never contact me. I always line you first. What's up with that?
Yeah, but I always stop off and say hello when I'm back, right? Like last Christmas and Thanksgiving, plus a few other times on those business trips.
Yeah, just a hello. Why can't we go have a few drinks or maybe go out for a bit to eat? At least we could do that.
A few drinks, huh? Yeah, right.
You don't want to go out for a few drinks with me? But forget that for now. I was contacting because I heard from your mom that you were coming back for a short visit to the main office.
Yeah, that's right. I'm scheduled to fly in this weekend. Got a few meetings to attend on Monday.
Just wondering, but what are your plans for the weekend or after work?
I can't really get into the details, but I have a meeting with a client Monday morning and then maybe business lunch afterwards. As for the weekend, my boss told me I could leave early on Friday so I could spend time with the family over the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So that means you're free Friday night, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you arrive at the airport in the morning, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, roger that.
You seem all set for something. What is it?
Come on, Jeff. You're so slow to catch on.
Slow to? I'm not sure what you mean.
Gotta go. Looking forward to seeing you on the weekend. Hey, Jeff. What's up?
Hey, Mandy?
Guess where I am? I'm at the airport to pick you up.
Oh, yeah? Now, why would you pick me up? I never asked you to.
How about you, Jeff? Where you at?
I'm working.
Yeah, right. Of course you are. I suppose it's still a bit early, but we could have lunch, right? Flight's like 2 hours from LA, maybe less. We could head over to the new restaurant downtown. You'll love this place.
Hey, can I ask you why?
What do you mean? We haven't seen each other in a while. You don't come back that often, so I figured we should use this precious time wisely. That's all.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but I already made plans for lunch today.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, I already arrived earlier this morning on the red-eye flight. I'm about to meet up with a client for lunch, so I'm gonna have to cut this short.
Excuse me, I thought you were going to meet up with me. I came all the way to the airport to pick you up.
Please, I don't really have time for this. This is all part of work. I really have to get going.
I can't believe you. I left home early this morning. I even made reservations at the restaurant. Now I'm gonna have to cancel.
Really sorry. I really have to go. Talk to you again. Mandy, are you there? What the hell did you do?
Pardon me, are you serious? That new restaurant I was talking about? I was going to have lunch with you there. I was looking forward to it all week. And you had the gall to take another woman there. Are you out of your mind? How could you? You're despicable. I can't believe you took her there.
Excuse me? You're the one that's despicable. I never consented to go into the restaurant with you. I didn't even know it was that restaurant, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, sure. Anyway, who the hell is that woman you were with?
Pardon me?
I said, who the hell was the woman you were having lunch with? I can't believe you were having lunch with someone other than me. You're beyond contempt.
I really don't know what you're trying to say. What do you care who I have lunch with? It's none of your business. It's not if we're married. Just so you know, the woman I was with was a client. She's in charge of sales.
Excuse me? A client?
Her office is currently being renovated, and it was just more convenient to have the meeting somewhere else. We figured we would just make it a lunch business meeting. Her section manager was scheduled to arrive a little later.
Are you being straight with me? So does that mean that she's just a business acquaintance and not some girlfriend?
Of course not! Like I said, she's a sales rep for a local company. This was the first time meeting her.
Oh, now I see. I just thought, my bad. I guess I just made a hasty assessment of the situation. Okay then, I don't want to interrupt your business dealings, so I'll just wait while you take care of business.
Have you been drinking?
Drinking? No, of course not.
You've already disrupted my work. The store manager tried to stop you from entering, but you barged in anyway. You rushed to my client and started bad-mouthing her, hurling insults at her just for having lunch with me. What the hell is wrong with you? When I tried to intervene, you slapped me across the face and took off out of the restaurant. After you left, all hell broke loose. Complete pandemonium. We had no choice but to terminate the meeting.
Terminate? Really?
And what's more, when you knocked over the table, my client's laptop got totaled. If that wasn't enough, a pitcher of water got dumped on it after it fell and all the data was lost.
Huh, really? I didn't intend to.
You also stomped all over my briefcase and ruined the USB memory in there. Lost all the important data.
I was only trying to,
But lucky for you, we both had data backed up on our computers at the office, so we scheduled a new meeting for Monday afternoon. Don't think you're just gonna get away with what you did. There are consequences for what you did. No doubt you'll be paying me for a new laptop and a USB memory. I'll send you a bill, and I expect you to pay for it.
Are you serious? You make me out to be some kind of fiend. I'm not the only one at fault here,
Excuse me?
You're supposed to be my boyfriend. I should be your priority.
Hold it right there. Your what? Boyfriend?
What's more important to you, me or your job?
I'm hearing you right. Did you say I was your boyfriend?
Yeah, and another thing. You say I have to pay for damages. Well, as my boyfriend, I think you should pay that.
Why would I do that?
I was the one that was supposed to be at that restaurant today. It was our date. But no, you had to go and meet with that woman. You said it was all work, but the fact is you went to that restaurant with another woman. The facts don't lie, Jeff. You have this beautiful girlfriend, and you ignored that and went out with another woman. That's what you did. I was deprived of precious time with my boyfriend. The least you could do is pay for damages. Oh, yeah. And I bet you were going to pay the bill for that little lovey-dovey lunch date. Am I right?
Mandy, stop for a sec.
I heard you say, I'll take care of the bill. I heard it with my own ears as I walked. The only person that has the right to get treated by you is me, and me alone. After all, I'm your girlfriend. You know what? This means you are cheating on me. How could you treat your girlfriend this way?
Yeah, you're kind of starting to scare me, Mandy.
Excuse me?
As for paying the bill, when we had our last meeting, they paid the bill, so the company requested that I pay it this time. Of course, with my company credit card. My boss asked me to pay the bill. How can I refuse?
Huh. So it was all just business?
But more importantly, to be honest, I don't know where to begin.
What are you talking about?
Am I right in assuming that you wanted me to pay for what you did because you think I'm your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, that's right. Obvious, isn't it? That's what boyfriends do, right? Pay for his beautiful girlfriend's dinner or lunch or whatever. And that goes for paying for stuff like damaged laptops. A boyfriend always protects his woman. That's always been the way.
This is nuts, Mandy. You've got your wires all screwed up. Besides, you're definitely not my girlfriend.
Pardon me?
I said I'm not your boyfriend. When did we do this? I really can't recall.
Stop right here, Jeff. What the hell are you saying? Not my boyfriend? How could you say that?
I can say that because I know it. I never dated you. We never even talked about it. Where did you ever come up with this notion anyway? I know we grew up together since grade school and we spent a lot of time together, but when did you decide we were going steady? Thinking back on it, I don't remember making a pass at you or even talking about it.
But that time, at our high school graduation.
At our high school graduation? What are you talking about?
Don't you remember that girl that had a crush on you since elementary school? Remember her? She kind of opened up about having a crush on you.
Huh? Yeah, I sort of remember something like that. What about it? I told her I was already dating someone else and turned her down, as I recall.
That person you said you were dating. You meant me, right?
Pardon me?
I was pretty taken aback when that girl opened up about her feelings toward you, but I was overjoyed that you turned her down and chose me. I can't believe that you would say it was not your girl. It was always a given.
Hold it 1 second. When did I ever say you were the girl I was dating at the time?
Huh? Well, I thought, you said it right in front of me, so I figured.
Yeah, you always seemed to be around back in those days, come to think of it. You always follow me around.
I wasn't following you around. We were just hanging out.
I was with all the guys celebrating our graduation. You just happened to be there. As a matter of fact, you were the only girl there. The other girls were celebrating their own little groups. To be honest, I was surprised to see you standing there after that girl approached me.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
Just so you know, there is a specific girl that I'm seeing now.
Excuse me? Say again.
That's right, and we just got engaged.
Engaged? Are you serious? You mean engaged?
I suppose you'll find out sooner or later, so I'll tell you. My fiancée is Sarah.
Huh? Sarah? Not that Sarah.
Yup, that's Sarah. You know her, of course, the very same Sarah, our former high school classmate. We've been seeing each other since high school.
Since high school? Way back then?
And when I moved to LA, she moved in with me about a year later. I had to move out of the company dorm, of course, but we got a nice place near the beach.
You guys are living together?
That's another reason why we came back home a little early. So we could submit our marriage documents at the city hall.
You guys are getting married? What about me? What was I to you all these years? I always expected to marry you someday.
You were just an old friend from the neighborhood, that's all. That's it and nothing more.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm dead serious, Mandy. Maybe this incident was a blessing in disguise. We sure did clear the air, didn't we?
That's it? Just clear the air?
How about that damaged laptop? I'll send the bill to your folks' place and call them to explain the whole thing. Tell you what, just pay the damages for the laptop. Forget about the USB. I got plenty more of those. But you did make a mess of the restaurant. You'll probably see a bill from them too. And one last thing. If you see me around, don't approach or talk to me. You got that? I'm finished with you, so I'm gonna have to block you online. Okay, I gotta get going. Bye.
Wait, Jeff, please.
Mandy later got a bill for the damages. It turned out to be more than I expected. The cost of the damaged laptop, the restaurant damages included broken dishes, damaged tables, and when she left the place, she slammed the door and cracked on the door glass, which had to be replaced. On top of that, the place had to close for a few days to carry out repairs, so compensation for lost business. It seems a couple of customers also demanded compensation, apparently for food spilled on their clothes when she knocked over the table. I heard the cost was well over $20,000. As for me and Sarah, we submitted our marriage certificate at City Hall and even celebrated with an intimate dinner. No, none of that restaurant, fortunately. I was sort of expecting Mandy to barge at any moment to disrupt it all, but fortunately, nothing like that happened. I later heard that Mandy was living at home all this time, and according to her mom, she was just waiting to someday marry me. Can you believe it? Her parents were completely unaware of her intentions and was totally taken aback when they heard. They were now dead set on re-educating their daughter to get her to come to her senses. They apparently moved to a rural location to live a quiet life. Maybe it will do her some good. Her parents stopped by to congratulate us on our marriage, but although sincere, there was sadness in their eyes as they left.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mother, we're still at an age where you would understand such things, but I guess not.
I do have a little understanding of online work, if that's what you're saying. I'm not as old as you think, my dear. A friend of mine told me about her husband, and recent years he's been asked to work from home. It seems he's having a hard time of it.
Well, then I don't see why you don't appreciate my work style. What's so different?
You're not getting what I'm saying. What I'm concerned about is you.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Excuse me, is this Alice? It's me, Skylar. I got this ID from someone who says they were your classmate during high school. I'm really in a hurry, so hurry up and respond, please.
Your name is Skylar Pierce?
Yes, it's me, your daughter.
What? My daughter?
I called today about child support. You haven't paid any since you divorced my dad, haven't you? I heard that you're making quite a lot of money now, so just pay it already.
What is this about?
You're gonna play dumb? I said the child support. I, your daughter, have the right to receive that money. Can you pay the tuition for my high school to start? Oh, and not in installments, but all at once, okay? The tuition's due soon and I don't have the money yet. You didn't tell us where you went after you divorced Dad, so I had to make do without any child support. It was really tough. Just pay the tuition for my high school, all right? I'll be receiving the rest later in one installment.
Could you please hold on for a moment? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm saying that you and my dad got divorced because you cheated on him, so you need to pay me child support. Shouldn't mothers be worried about their child's future?
Yes, but who are you? I only remember giving birth to our son.
Huh?
Judging by what you said earlier, you're in your final year of middle school, so 14 or 15, right? My son's still in his 4th year of elementary school, and I've never been divorced as well. Also, I've only been married for 12 years, so there's no way I could have a child in their final year of middle school.
What are you talking about? Who's my mother then? I heard that my mother's name was Alice and that she went to the same university as my dad. I've got both the name and place of birth correct. I'm sure it was you.
Can you tell me your father's name?
Alexander Pierce.
Alexander Pierce. I see. My apologies, but I've never met someone named Alexander Pierce. Also, I graduated at girls' college, so there's no way I went to the same university as your dad.
What?
Now, do you believe I'm not your mother? I know you must have done a lot of research to find this ID, but what you're saying is impossible. I'm sorry.
Oh, I understand. I'll check my research again. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Hey, Alice! To think that you would turn away your daughter like that! What are you thinking?
Huh?
The reason we got divorced is because you cheated! So hurry up and pay the child support!
Is this Alexander Pierce, the father of the girl who contacted me a few days ago?
Yup, your ex-husband.
Huh?
Don't tell me you forgot. You got pregnant in the 4th year of university and gave birth to my daughter, Skylar! I believed it when you said that we would get married, but would only start living together after we graduated college. So I decided to marry you, quit college, and raise Skylar with my mom. But then you turned in our divorce papers and suddenly disappeared on the day of the graduation ceremony. I even heard rumors of another guy. Do you still think that you can just pretend it didn't happen after all that?
Are you talking about...
What?
I think you're talking about a different Alice.
Huh?
The other Alice was a classmate from high school. During college, she would take advantage of the fact that we had the same name, age, and birthplace to pretend she was me, and go out with multiple guys at once.
Huh?
While she was doing this, I was studying abroad, and my parents were the ones who took care of the trouble she caused. We never met again after that, but it could be that it was during that time that...
Where's this other Alice?
I heard from someone that she became mentally ill and is now basically hospitalized permanently.
What?
Anyways, it looks like you have the wrong Alice. I don't have any more information to give you, so I'm sorry, but you'll have to manage on your own from here. Goodbye.
I understand now. At this point, I don't mind if it's you.
Huh?
You're some sort of handmade artist that makes a lot of money, right? I was only able to find you in the first place because I heard about you from somewhere.
What now? If you know you've got the wrong person then.
Skylar probably told you already, but we don't have the money to pay the tuition for her high school. And just be kind and pay for her child-rearing expenses, alright? Of course that includes college tuition.
What are you talking about?
Oh, and I want you to give her an allowance of at least $300 per month.
Please stop. Just because I have the same name as your ex-wife doesn't mean I need to give you any money.
I know! I'll just have you marry me!
Huh?
You see, I work at an employment agency and only earn $900 per month. It's good that you make a lot of money. Marry me and share some of it, will you?
Stop being ridiculous. Goodbye.
Miss Johnson, run!
What?
If you can't run, then lock yourself in your house and don't leave.
Skylar, what's wrong?
My dad's coming for you.
Huh?
He's been acting strange lately. I overheard him and grandmother talking about what to do. Please, be careful you don't run into him. Call the police if you have to.
Thanks, I got it, but I'm fine.
Huh?
It's not like I didn't expect something like this to happen. I've already taken precautions, so I should be fine.
Hey, Alice, come out of there! I brought the marriage papers, so come out and sign them! This house is going to be our love nest from today. That's some nice place you live in. Handmade artists made this much money, huh?
Are you this creepy normally, or...?
Huh?
This house is my husband's.
What, husband?
Didn't Skylar tell you? I'm married.
What?
I also have a child.
What did you say? Then hurry up and divorce and marry me! Me and Skylar need the money.
My husband says he wants to talk to you.
Fine, I'll talk to him. I don't know what he intends on doing, but there's no way he's beating me in a fight. To think that there's no way your husband was the CEO of the employment agency I work at.
I heard from my husband, but it seems that on top of being useless at work, you also have a terrible attitude and get tons of complaints. You were told that one more mistake and you'd be fired, right?
Yes, that's why I panicked and came all this way, so that you could marry me and support me and Skylar. To think that the CEO would appear and tell me I was fired. Why? Why is my luck so bad?
I guess it was a coincidence my husband was the CEO of the company you worked at. But you would have messed up eventually anyways. Why not try and crawl your way up from the bottom and fix your life?
I know. I'll just make Skylar quit high school and get a job. Why didn't I think of this sooner? I gotta go and tell her right now. Skylar isn't here! All that stuff's gone as well. Where'd she go? Do you know anything about this?
How should I know? I've never even met her.
Anything's fine.
I said I don't know anything.
But we'll earn money now. Seriously, where did she go? I'm begging you! Ask your husband to let me work at the company again.
That's impossible.
Why? You're the CEO's wife, right? Shouldn't it be easy for you?
I'm in no position to make business decisions for him, so I can't.
I'm begging you, just do something about this.
That's impossible.
Please, I'll become homeless at this rate.
I'll call the police.
Stop being so mean and just help me, please.
Skylar has had trouble with her father's erratic behavior before and would often ask her grandmother for advice. Apparently, her and her grandmother were planning on running away when she graduated middle school, relying on the help of an acquaintance who lives far away. She didn't tell her father where she would be going, of course. Her grandmother's acquaintance paid the tuition for the high school, so they're fine for now. Alexander Pierce, on the other hand, we couldn't just leave him sitting on the front of our house, so we had the police take him away. After that, he was dragged away by some other relatives, and now works as a construction worker. Now he works like a dog all day just so he's able to pay Skylar's child support.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Linda, you know it's my wedding tomorrow, right? I heard that you were working today. Just what are you thinking? Are you even preparing for tomorrow? Don't embarrass me at the wedding, all right?
Good morning, Jenny. It's not like I'm gonna host the wedding or anything, so it shouldn't be strange that I'm working today. I already have the bare minimum prepared, and the wedding's only a short walk from where I live. I should be fine as long as there's no emergency.
You sure about that? Why are you even working on a Saturday? Are you that slow at work?
I always go to work on Saturdays.
Huh?
Salons in this area are closed on Tuesdays. You go to one at least once a month, right? You should know this. The salon I run also has days off on Tuesdays. That's why I'm working today.
You are a hairstyler, Linda.
Yes.
And you run a salon?
Yeah, didn't I tell you?
Oh, I see.
The customer is going to come soon, so bye.
Hey, why are you not here? Linda, the wedding's about to start. I asked you to take care of the reception, right? I had a friend who came early to do it instead since you weren't here. You need to make sure your wedding gift is a hefty sum to make up for this, all right? Huh? We just got news that you were in an accident and were brought to the hospital. You just ruined my wedding. I noticed that my brother wasn't here as well, and apparently he went to the hospital to check in on you. You don't want to come to my wedding that much, huh? Can you not do anything that will stand out on my special day? I won't just let you cancel on me, obviously. It's fine if you're late. Just get here with my brother as soon as they're done with you over there. Hey, you're still not here. The feast is about to start. My brother's there as well, right? You're making a mess of my wedding. If you don't come, pay me $30,000 for your wedding gift, all right?
Oh, $30,000?
Oh, finally you replied. If you're going to pay $30,000, then it's fine if you don't come. There's no taking it back, all right? Pay me the money. The wedding was stopped midway because of you. My fiancé is even threatening to break off the engagement. What are you going to do about this? If you feel even a tiny bit guilty, then pay me $30,000.
Jenny, will you stop texting Linda?
Oh, Thomas, why didn't you come to the wedding? I know you were worried about your wife, but couldn't you have returned to the wedding after checking in on her for a little bit? You were probably stopped by Linda, right? But you have to be tough and refuse at times like that. It was your adorable sister's special day after all. This was probably one of the reasons the wedding was canceled. Linda only thinks about herself.
Jenny, didn't you hear from Mom what happened to Linda?
Huh?
Didn't you hear she got in an accident with?
I think she did say something, but I was too shocked the wedding was canceled to have heard. And I'm currently locking myself into my room to show that I don't want the engagement to be broken off. My happiness and my future are on the line right now. Who cares about all that? We can think about it after I get married.
So, you don't even understand why the wedding was cancelled and why our engagement is going to be broken off?
But there's no reason for such terrible things to happen to me. Just listening to it is a waste of time.
I don't know if you've given up and accepted the situation or if you just really don't get it.
What?
The reason our wedding was cancelled and your engagement is about to be broken off is because the driver who bumped into Linda is a guy you're cheating on your fiancé with!
Huh?
Apparently he heard about your wedding just this morning and drove straight to the wedding venue. He was in a hurry and ignored the traffic lights, which is when he ran into Linda crossing the street.
What?
Apparently that's the explanation he gave.
Seriously? Linda's.
The accident happened right after I went home because I'd forgot something and returned to the wedding. Thankfully she'll live, but she had to be hospitalized since the injury was pretty serious.
It was that bad? But she replied to my text about the $30,000.
That was me.
Huh?
Her phone didn't break in the accident. I decided to hold on to it for her, but your messages were so annoying that I replied just to shut you up.
What's your problem? So you're going to pay the $30,000 for her? $30,000?
Who said I would be paying? Nothing in my reply implied that I would be paying $30,000.
What?
Besides, no matter how long you lock yourself in your room, you can't stop the engagement being broken up anymore. You have no right to refuse now that everyone knows you were cheating.
But...
Also, I have no idea how the wedding being ruined is Linda's fault. She's a victim here, not you.
Why?
Because if you hadn't cheated, then this guy wouldn't have rushed to the wedding and hit Linda with his car. I'll be at the hospital taking care of Linda for the time being, so I didn't have time to take part in this mess you've made.
Thomas?
Don't text me.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you. Don't come to my house either. I don't want to see your face.
Linda! You're better now, right? Why don't you reply to my texts? If you can't just read them, all right? Lend me $50,000 as soon as possible. There's an ATM at that hospital, right? I'll tell you my bank account, so just deposit it there. Oh, and don't tell Thomas, okay? He won't approve if he finds out.
Hey, Jenny!
What? Thomas? It's been a while since we talked. What is it?
Didn't I tell you not to message Linda?
What? She told you?
I noticed she was getting notifications. Linda still can't move her right hand. I was just on her phone sending replies to text for her since she couldn't type, which is when I noticed your ridiculous texts.
The timing.
You really don't give up, do you? The $50,000 is the total amount of money you need to pay, right? The cost of the wedding plus the fine you had to pay for cheating on your fiancé. You were even asking for $30,000 as a wedding gift last time.
Linda owns her own salon, right? That must mean she makes a lot of money. So $50,000 should be fine for her.
I'm saying that there's no reason for her to give you any money. Just who do you think you are?
But who do you think is to blame for my engagement being broken off?
You, who cheated even though you're about to get married. Who else is to blame?
If Linda didn't get into an accident that day...
She only got into an accident because you cheated, remember? Stop trying to put the blame on others and act as if you did nothing wrong.
Then you pay me $50,000.
What?
Isn't it the older brother's job to help out his younger sister?
I said, stop acting as if you did nothing wrong.
I'm just asking you to lend me some money because I don't have any.
Why, you? The guy you were cheating on your fiancé with admitted his mistakes and is ready to pay for it.
Huh? What do you mean?
He promised to pay the fine your former fiancé is asking from him. He's also going to pay for Linda's hospitalization fees and the loss of salary while she's unable to work. Quite different from you.
Does that mean he'll probably pay me the $50,000 for me if I ask him, right? Oh my god, I should have asked him from the start.
You probably won't be able to contact him anymore.
What?
The lawyer who mediated for us said he had a change of heart and quit his job to go back to his hometown.
What?
Apparently he sent you a farewell message or email of some sort. You didn't look at it yet?
Oh, I was blocking him.
What, you blocked him?
I heard he was coming to barge into the wedding. I got mad at him for trying to ruin my happiness, so I blocked him out of spite. I haven't unblocked him since.
I see. Well, that's it, really. Mom and Dad probably already told you, but you should take responsibility of your own actions.
But it's $50,000! How am I supposed to make that much money?
Don't ask me.
I don't have the money!
It's not my problem. Bye!
Thomas!
Our parents paid for the $50,000 Jenny was being fined for. but they told her that she would have to give it back. Jenny kept complaining about how she wouldn't be able to give it back and locked herself in her room. "If you don't have any money, then work," shouted her dad. He didn't tolerate Jenny's nonsense and got her a job at a nearby factory. She uses the salary she earns there to pay her debt little by little. By the way, Mom is the one who manages her salary. Jenny works hard labor day and night, and never does she stop crying about it. She doesn't know that her parents will cut ties with her as soon as she pays back the money.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.